Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a beauty favorites video. These are the products I have been loving for the entire month, so if you're interested, please keep watching. I'm not going to go in any specific order just because I have everything scattered over my desk, so I'm just going to pick up as I talk. And the first thing I want to talk about is my new Holy Grail blending brush. This is the Sephora Pro Crease Brush number 10. Looks like this. I love that it's very tapered at the top because I do have hooded eyelids, so when I dip it into product and place it on my eye, I can get the perfect size crease that I want and positioning. No matter what brand of eyeshadow I'm using, no matter what type of eyeshadow I'm using, a matte, a satin finish, anything like that, this product definitely blends it out completely, and I find that I don't have to get another brush out of my collection to blend out the harsh lines. This is a staple in my collection. I will probably buy a few more as backup, so if you are in the market for a nice blending brush, I highly recommend this one. Next, I'm going to talk about my favorite primer at the moment. This is the Makeup Forever Base Hydrating Primer. Now, I always thought I was someone who needed pore filling primer, which I do not because I know that it balls up on my skin and makes my skin a little bit oily. I find that this doesn't necessarily make my makeup last longer, but it gives me a nice hydrating look to the skin. I do have the travel size because this is my first time trying it, but I will definitely be buying the full size. Highly recommend. Going with the primer, I have the MAC Prep and Prime Spray. I don't think this needs any explanation or basically any introduction at all. This is a holy grail in my collection. Get this if you're looking for a setting spray and have never tried this. It is worth the money. Worth it. I have nothing else to say. This is wonderful. Next is a bronzer. My favorite bronzer at the moment is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Looks like this. This, first of all, when you open it, just smells like coconuts. Like, who doesn't want bronzer that smells like coconuts? I do. Makes me feel like I'm in paradise. But the product is just so nice because I am very porcelain and very pale. This product doesn't show up orange on my skin, but it does leave pigment. As you can see, of course, I do have blush and highlight on as well, but you can see that this gives me a very subtle color. It brings life into my skin. When I just have foundation and concealer on, I look very white, stark white. So this brings back definition, color. I highly recommend this. If you are a pale girl out there and looking for a drugstore option for bronzer, not looking for high-end, check this out. You can find it at Ulta, Walmart, CVS, anywhere that sells Physicians Formula. Love it. Go get it. Next is a face powder, and it depends to me on what type of foundation I'm wearing, if I set my face or not, but I always set my under eyes for sure. And the product I've been using to do that is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. Looks like this. I am obsessed with this powder. Now, I have never been one to like loose powders just because I find them very messy, and I'm very new when it comes to makeup, so I never really knew how to use them or really understood the packaging. But once I got the hang of this, I'm actually almost done with it. I don't use a brush with this. I take my beauty blender, squeeze it very tightly at the point, dip it into the product and put it under my eyes and kind of let it bake. I don't let it soak too long because I don't want it to look creepy or very dry under my under eyes. I do have dry under eyes. So with this product, I find that it gives me a very porcelain set. It makes me feel like I have an airbrushed look to the skin, and I'm all about that. You do not want to look powdery, you don't want your peach fuzz to stick up, and you don't want any powder to cling to your dry patches. So this product, love it. I'm not usually one either for high-end powders. I go for more drugstore because let's say your girl's balling on a budget here. Highly recommend. I would repurchase this over and over again. I have not found one that compares. Next, let's talk about a blush. My favorite Holy Grail blush is definitely the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Exposed. It will take you forever to go through an Amazonian Clay blush. I've had this blush for so long, and I don't know if you can tell, I have barely even made the pattern disappear. I love it. To me, it goes with every single look. Whether I'm wearing a cool tone eye, a warm tone eye, if I'm wearing no eyeshadow at all, if I'm wearing a bomb smoky eye with a red lip, this product is probably on my face. It's very matte, it has no glitters whatsoever, and it blends in so well with any bronzer and highlight that you're wearing, and it's not choppy. This actually is the thing that lasts on my face the longest. Rather than my highlight and my contour, I always find that this blush is definitely the last thing on my face. I love it. I will probably repurchase it if I ever have to, and I highly recommend this product as well. Next, we're going to talk about a highlight. My favorite highlight at the moment is definitely Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill. This product makes my face just look like a disco ball. It's the highlight I'm wearing right now. You can see here. I have it on this side as well. A lot of people don't think they can pull off this color only because it does have a golden undertone, and the pale girls out there think that it will leave you a stripe. I use a goat hair brush, which is actually an eyeshadow brush. This is the Morphe M441 to apply this to my skin. It applies just enough product so that you know that you're wearing highlight, but you don't look like you have that zebra stripe. Now, if you do find that you have the zebra stripe with a color like this, just go in with a huge fluffy blending brush and blend it all out, and you'll look like you're glowing like a disco ball. This does have reflex in it, but I wouldn't say it's a chunky glitter. It goes on like butter. If it was a chunky glitter, I don't think it would blend as well with the products that you wear on your face. But this, girl, I don't know what's in this, but it's magic and I love it, and I will repurchase it forever. And the last product I want to talk about is my favorite lipstick at the moment. This is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Bow and Arrow. Looks like this. I'll actually give you a swatch here. I never thought I could pull this color off just because of how pale I am, but it looks so much different on my lips than it does here. I'm obsessed with that. Like, I have no words. This, I can eat, I can drink, I can wipe my mouth with a napkin, and this isn't going anywhere. It's not an uncomfortable matte either. It's more of like a satiny matte. So when I purse my lips together or kind of do the, you know, like that, I don't feel like my lips are drying out. I feel like it's very comfortable. Highly recommend this. This is probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula. And if you're in the market looking for liquid lipsticks and have not tried Kat Von D, purchase it. Okay guys, that completes this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos just like this. Give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!